Hey everyone, I am back at home in Queensland and in the dark because my kids are asleep. Wearing white for once, so I like to change it up for you all. You're welcome. Anyway, recently I had a client who re-engaged after quite a few years of being away, and we were catching up, and basically the feeling they described having was apathy. And I was like, oh, like to me, apathy is heavy, it like sticks, and it's kind of like a big punch in the guts. Like it is just a heavy feeling. And I felt for them because it's to get to that place, it's just sucks. So I was kind of reflecting, and I think as a society we've kind of mislabeled a lot of emotions, apathy being one of them, as kind of like, like not caring. And that's not what apathy is. Well, not from my point of view. For me, apathy is like your system kind of like shutting down when the cost of caring has become too great. So it's not that, oh, I don't care. It's just that the exertion, the toll, the cost has become so great that the system just cannot cope with any more exertion because it's just completely depleted. And this is where in counseling, therapy, advice giving, coaching, whatever, just talking to people, if somebody's saying like, hey, I just don't care anymore, we can kind of misinterpret that as something that can be quite easily fixed, like okay, cool, like just chuck some motivation in, a bit of discipline, a bit of like forced restarts, some structure, chuck a few little positive thoughts in, and you'll be good to go. And obviously I was sarcastic, and also that would never work, because if you are at a point where your system is so depleted because the cost of caring has become so great that putting more effort, putting more energy, putting more resources into a situation, people, environments, whatever depleted it, but without reducing the actual cost at all, is somehow going to fix it. Like, that's absurd. Like, that would never work. That just never. That is just insane. And this is where, like, the body has one role. That's it. It is one role. It is, and the mind is just to protect the system. And everything it does to protect. Whether it does it intelligently or whether it does it in a way that sucks sometimes, it doesn't matter. The purpose is protection. And if it got to a point where protection means shutting down, then forcing a restart isn't actually going to help in any way at all. And unfortunately, because the mind and the body are connected, over time, a long time, for some people, I'm not globalizing anything, is that if it's not addressed, the body will then go into shutdown too and create either autoimmune issues, chronic fatigue, whatever. Just saying, like, I will physically not Like, you will physically not be able to get out of bed to continue this pattern that you've just fallen into. Again, as a form of protecting, even though it doesn't feel like that. And so, like, if you're thinking, okay, well, how did this happen? And it's like, okay, well, if you have your inner compass and you've been ignoring it in hope, and this is just all it is. It's not because of stupidity, it's not because of ignorance, it's not because of anything other than pure hope that those people, those situations, those environments are not only going to change, but they're also, with enough effort, time, patience, all of that, that they will actually start to return and give you the things that you need. That's all it is. And unfortunately, if you've gotten to a place of apathy, the chances of those people, situations, environments changing are very, very low. So I'm not saying anything needs to change, but I'm just saying, in order to get out of apathy, it isn't motivate yourself more, push through, have a better discipline, try harder, change your way of thinking around it, any of that. It is get your compass back online. Like, start to trust that inner guidance. If only as observation, not as a choice maker, but just as, this feels true to me, this doesn't. These relationships are healthy, loving, nurturing, caring, mutual. These are depleting. These environments are same. These are same. And then just micro correct to the point where you start to come back online. Not by force, not through shame, not through blame, not through any other thing other than going, okay, I've been misaligned. I haven't trusted my compass. I haven't been true to me, and it's not because of anything that's bad, but how do I come back online? Just a tiny little moment each day to be back to me. So really, really tricky emotion, one that's a tough one. So hope that helps. Catch you all next time. Bye.